What's going on, everybody? I'm Screech. This is Retro Card Collector, and you're watching Volume 6 of my 10 games in my NES Collection series.
'51.
Kicking this off, number 51 is going to be Adventure Island 2. Now, this one I also have some really fond memories of. I remember playing Adventure Island 1 with a friend, and then when I saw this one in the rental store, I grabbed it up quick and in a hurry so I could check it out.
You're going straight in my basket.
And it took Adventure Island 1 and ramped everything up. I loved the little dinosaurs you could ride in this one. They were my favorite part of the whole entire game. I love Adventure Island 2. It's one of my favorite games for the NES. I have a lot of good memories of it. I remember trying to collect as many little dinosaurs as I could. Stuff like that. It's a great game. If you haven't checked out Adventure Island 2, I highly suggest it. Number 51 on my list, Adventure Island 2.
'52.
Number 52 on my list is going to be one that I had as a kid, and I never made it very far in it because I never really knew what to do. I played it more as an adult now and kind of understand a little bit more. It's going to be Blaster Master. Blaster Master is a classic NES game, isn't it? I love that you're driving a little tank around and you get out, you go on the ladder, and you can shoot the monsters as that little guy, and then you can go in the building and it's got like a different view altogether. It is such a cool game with so many different dynamics. It's awesome. I remember playing this as a kid and enjoying every second of it, even though I never made it very far in it as a kid. Number 52 on my list is going to be Blaster Master.
'53.
Number 53 on my list is going to be Skater Die 2. Now, this one I don't like nearly as much as I like the first one. The first one, I don't know why I enjoy it so much. This one, you can press like select at the start of the game and it takes you right to a ramp, or you can do like the adventure where you ride around the city that I can never really figure out, to be honest with you. I'm going to have to dig into this one, so maybe it'll be a little more enjoyable for me, but right now, I find that adventure part difficult. I can't get them to do things I want them to do. And when I'm on the ramp, I crash a lot. Number 53 on my list, Skater Die 2.
'54.
Number 54 on my list is going to probably cause some controversial comments, but if you watch some of my other videos, you'll understand a little bit. Number 54 is going to be Metal Gear. Now, I personally like Snake's Revenge better than this one. I find this one really difficult. I can't sneak around as easily as I can in Snake's Revenge, and I have a rough go of this one. This one is always going to hold a special place in my heart, though, because I have a really close friend, someone I call a brother, and he loves the Metal Gear series, so I grabbed this one for the NES right when I saw it, and it's one that I really want to play with him because I'm pretty sure he started playing them at Metal Gear Solid, and I want to play the first one with him so he can experience the very first one in that whole entire franchise. Number 54 on my list is going to be Metal Gear.
'55.
Now, number 55 is another one that takes what came before it and just ramps it up. It's going to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Manhattan Project. This one is such a great game. It took what we had in Ninja Turtles, the arcade, and it just made everything better. All the little things that I could have complained about the arcade, they fixed them in this and made it cooler. I love that this one on the NES has the special moves that each turtle can do. It's so good. It's just such a good game. If you haven't played Turtles: The Manhattan Project, get out there, find this one, and play it because you will be so happy you did. Number 55 on my list, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Manhattan Project.
'56.
All right, so we've looked at one skateboard game on this list so far already today. Let's look at another one. It's going to be 720. 720 is really, really cool. I love that you can skate around in like the town or the streets before, but you can only do it for so long before all of a sudden it says skate or die and that little fuzzy thing is chasing you around. I like the skate park levels. I like all of those. They're hard, but they're fun. They're enjoyable. I think 720 is a really great game. I have a buddy that's going to like seeing this one on the list because I know he has some memories of it. 720, super fun skateboard game. Number 56 on my list, 720.
'57.
So number 57, now I didn't have this one on the Nintendo as a kid, but we had it on the Intellivision, and it's one that my mom would play with us. So I have fond memories of being excited for her to join us after supper and play Burger Time. Number 57 on my list is going to be Burger Time. Now, this one is fun. This is a classic game. You got to run up and make the burgers. You're the chef, and you're running up the ladders building a burger with your feet, which there's no way that's sanitary in any way, shape, or form.
Are you sure this water's sanitary? It looks questionable to me.
And then you get like a hot dogs chasing you and the pickles chasing you and an egg chasing you. And if you get them on the bun, you can make it drop 2 levels, or you can squish them building the burger. It's an interesting one. It's a different concept. Whoever thought this one up, they did some thinking. But again, this is one my mom would play with us. So I have fond memories of playing this on the Intellivision. So when I got it on the NES, I was really excited to have it in my collection. Number 57 on my list is going to be Burger Time.
'58.
So number 58 is another one that I had as a kid, and I used to have a lot of fun with it. It's kind of your standard racing game with a little bit like with the shooting and stuff in it. I really enjoyed it. I remember playing Bubble City a lot on that one because it was one of the easier levels. Number 58 on my list is going to be Road Blaster. Oh, it's so fun. I love Road Blaster. I have nostalgia for Road Blaster, so that's why I love it. It's a great game. If you haven't played Road Blaster, it's worth a try. It really reminds me of going to the arcades even nowadays and playing some of those racing games they have. Number 58 on my list is going to be Road Blasters.
'59.
Number 59 on my list is a little difficult. It's one of the harder games in this little cluster of games, and those are going to be the Capcom Disney games. And number 59 on my list is going to be Darkwing Duck. I loved the Darkwing Duck cartoons, same as I love the other ones. It was so exciting. I've talked about those Disney afternoon shows in the past episodes. If you haven't watched those ones, take a look at those. And again, remember, this list is just an arbitrary list of games in my collection, not a best of list, nothing like that. This is just me communicating with you as the viewer, the games that I have in my collection, so you know the ones I need to get and kind of where we're going with this whole adventure of collecting these. Now, Darkwing Duck is a super fun one, but it's pretty difficult. I've got a pint-sized play episode you could check out if you want to see some gameplay on that of me playing it and really sucking at it. It's a great game. I didn't have it as a kid, but when I got it as an adult, I was so excited to have it just because it's Darkwing Duck, and I have that connection with the TV series from watching it as a kid. Number 59 on my list is going to be Darkwing Duck.
'60.
So on to number 60. Number 60 is going to be Legend of Zelda. Oh, if this was a best of list, this one will be right near the top. This is such a great game, such a classic game. I told a little bit of a story about this one when I talked about Zelda 2 Adventures of Link. And this one my cousins had, and they were so excited about it, which made me have a nostalgic connection to it, even though I didn't play it as a kid. It's amazing how sometimes that happens, where we have connections to things through other people that mean a lot to us. This is one of those games to me. Now, I did play it as an adult, and I beat it. I'm working on making through all the Zelda games because that's something I want to be able to have on my personal list that I've done. This one was a really fun playthrough. I really enjoyed it. Number 60 on my list is going to be The Legend of Zelda. And that is this list. That is 10 games in my NES collection. If you haven't watched some of the other episodes, check them out. They should be around here somewhere. Like and subscribe. It really helps me out. If you like these videos, check out some of my other stuff. So until then, we'll see you later.